HVAC people!
Alright folks, here on this no cool call. They say they think the power went out, so. Alright folks, so it's set to 72, it's 74 in here. The guy not here, but his son is here. Really didn't get a lot of info. I don't think there's no filter in here. Alright, so filter must be in the attic. So it's set to 72. They got one system. Oh, maybe they had two. So they got one system with a zone panel. Ain't leaking like crazy. So what we need to do is, they got one damper right there. Kind of make sure all them dampers over, but it's leaking pretty bad. So I gotta kind of determine if that's coming from the drain line being clogged or a freeze. But I would say this thing probably freezing up low on refrigerant, because as you can see, it's not leaking out the secondary pipe over there. It's kind of leaking. You got a lot of condensating drips on the unit. That would tell me this thing all freezing up on me. Like a 2013 coil. So that damper there open. Got a newer damper right there being replaced. They got an old Honeywell damper that's obsolete. We got both zones calling for it. Got a discharge air temperature failure. See what the filter look like, but the filter the wrong way, so I don't really know if that can cause a freeze that bad. But let's turn this filter around. So I'm gonna turn the unit off and put the filter in the correct way. The arrow need to be facing towards the unit. Some people say that don't matter, but I beg to differ, because the manufacturer said they want it facing that way. That's why they got the arrow pointing that way. It's hard to come out of here though. Oh, why it's so hard to come out? Yeah, something ain't right about this setup. That's why it's so hard to come in and out. There we go. I could be wrong. It's not iced up. I don't know how well you can see that. It's a drain pan, not a drain. Like a drain line. There's water in there. The coil is not freezing up. I'll check some pressures, but then we got a stopped up drain line. We need to see about that discharge air temperature sensor alarm. I don't know if that was cutting it off or what. Washington AC and heating. The Honeywell discharge air temperature sensor. Okay, let me get one in Stonegate. All right. So if you ain't got a job, click on the link in the description below. I'm finna invoice this client right now. Cause it's a warranty call. They do not cover drain lines. So you gotta pay the deductible and $207 to clear the drain line. Clear condensate drain line. Save. I can send them a picture too if you like. So if you do using the Java app, I found if you screenshot the pictures, it does a lot better in the to minimize the file, and it'll upload a lot faster on screenshots. So that's what I normally do. I'm doing, so I'm gonna attach a note right here. Clog drain. Then I'm gonna go to my attachments, and I'm going to attach those two screenshots. Bam. Go once, see how fast it uploaded. Then I go to another attachment. See how fast it's uploaded. Now I'm gonna save that. All right. So now I'm just gonna get ready to send the invoice. Create invoice now. Collect payment. But if he was here, I can go ahead and get his credit card or check. But since he's at work, I'm going to invoice him right now. Send by email. See, with email, I can attach those pictures. Bam, bam. Continue. Send. All right. More actions. Resend invoice. Next. Send by text. All right. There we go. Take these off just by itself. Sounds like. See how bad it is. Oh, this thing too. I'm talking about this thing. Y'all can see how clogged up that is. Put my mask back on, girl. Stuff stink. it right there. It's a dirty job, somebody got to do it. So I think I'd rather just take this whole thing outside.
Bella, downstairs.
Right.
Sorry, sir.
No, no problem.
Bella, go. Go ahead, Doug.
Is the technician there?
Yes.
Yes, I'm here now, sir.
Hey, bud, how are you?
I'm great. How you doing?
I got that text with the invoice.
Yes.
Are you filling that back to the warranty or?
No. So home warranty doesn't cover the maintenance and flushing the drain lines. The drain lines is clogged up under the sink, and that's preventing the water from flowing. So the warranty company, you do also have a bad discharge air temperature sensor that's go to the control board. They will take care of that, but you're responsible for the maintenance.
Okay. So my AC drains through the sink?
Yes. And I can send you another. Actually, can you take a picture of this for me?
Yes, sir.
You can see I stopped up it there. Yeah, it's,
Okay.
so in the hallway, there's a, in the restroom that's upstairs, there's a black rubber pipe that goes to the trap down here in the laboratory. That was stopped up real bad. And I'm actually unstopping it right now for to go take it outside and flush it with a water hose, but there was no way the AC can drain out there, and it's starting to rust your upstairs
You know,
drain
you're the
pan.
first person. We've had 7 different people come up, and you're the first person who's told us that.
Yeah.
So that's why he's more or less confused.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Tanya will take care of that invoice.
Okay.
I'm assuming you take credit card?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tell her to take care of that invoice. Will you be able to get the AC up and running, or do you need that one board replaced
No.
before it'll be up and?
No, so it's up and running now, but I'm going to get the part and replace it today. And as soon as I finish with the drain lines, I'm going to run to the supply house, and I'm going to come right back. So probably about another 30, 45 minutes.
No, I respect that. I understand that.
Okay.
I appreciate that.
Huh?
I'll have my son take the phone down to Tanya, my wife, and she'll take care of whatever needs to be done.
Okay, that'll work then. Like I say, so I'll just take payment from her once I finish changing that other part.
All right, I appreciate it.
All right.
Hey,
Yeah.
All right, folks. All right, folks, take this outside, man. This thing stinks.
Alright, over here now. She's a good dog. She won't bite.
Okay. And then if y'all take a look, so they probably don't know that there. See that big puddle right there? That'll start a foundation problem. Oh yeah, let me show you something. So, you tell your dad this also? See all that dripping right there? That pipe don't never supposed to drip. So what happens is, the one that's up under the sink, if it ever gets stopped up, it's gonna start dripping out of here.
Oh my goodness, that's
you can
what
tell
that is.
it's
That's
been
been
like
driven
that
for about
a long
2
time.
years, 3 years.
See, exactly.
You're literally the first person who's ever told us
Yeah,
that.
and-
We've had like 8 different people.
And it'll
come.
cause foundation problems and everything. So
Yes.
it'll help dry this area out once we get it taken care of.
Thank you.
Yeah, so let your dad know that also.
Yes, sir.
Okay. See this side of the house dry? And the other side of the house just water everywhere. Like I say, so I'd rather take this outside and just flush it. Cause like I say, that stuff stink, man. I don't want to be banging it all in my bucket. False, I'm back. You see, we stopped dripping since I done flushed it out. Should be good on that there. Folks, so we're gonna stick ours right here in this ductwork right here. We'll stick it right up in here. They come with 2 screws. Honeywell C7735 Alpha 1000. They go out all the time. Got it clear, 66 degrees. It's reading now. Pressure look okay. Got 122 over 380. Now I'm just going to check the capacitors. I'm going to be on the safe side, verify voltage across both legs. Into ground. Discharge this cap. Discharge that cap. Oh, so that cap needs to be replaced. Rated for 40, I'm getting 34. I know it's well below the 10%. Definitely need a new cap. This is 7.5. So we got 7.8 on that. This is good. So I'm gonna see if I got a 47.5. I don't know. If not, we'll just put a 40 on there. Rated for 40. I'm getting like 34. So 40 minus, let's say 10%, they're gonna give you like 36. So anything below 36, we need to replace this. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a new one on there. I quit my job to start my own company. Can you believe it? Alright, get rid of this big boy here. I usually push the plumb strap on here, but we're just gonna make this bracket here work. This is a unibit. We can just pre-drill holes. This. There we go. Yeah, I'd start my own thing. We ain't looking back. A lot better than me, folks. So we hook out common. This one coming from the compressor. Got another common down here that goes to the other cap. It's red, white. Got another common that goes to the contactor. Right. Got an orange that's going to the compressor. There you go. That should do me well now. Alright. So shout out to Mark, man. One of my subscribers. I think he a new subscriber, but I got you, Mark. This ain't my motor, man, but I'm gonna hook him up. Mark said y'all gotta tuck your wire. Like I said, I say the manufacturer needs to do something better with this. Like I say, but they have these insulation on here. I don't think it's gonna mess with it as far as the weather, but I do like to tuck them just for no kids won't be pulling them out or trying to play with it. I never even measured the voltage coming across here, so I don't know if it 208 is shocking or something, but I'm gonna try to tuck it maybe at least right here. We don't want it to fall on that fan blade. Yeah, better to leave something better than what you found it. So that's a little bit better, I guess. Cap. Got 1.8 over 2.0 amps. 1.8 between 2.0. It's at whatever horsepower you're going by. Alright, so we start looking good, looking good. What we rated for? Is it training or American Standard? Alright. So subcooling is 8 plus or minus 3 degrees, so 11 or 5 degree subcooling. Be a perfect charge on that. Compressor motor 32, fan motor 2.8. That's a high amps on that compressor, and 32. We get 16, so that's good. This fan motor generic, so we can't really go by the nameplate. But as you can see, I'm getting 1.2 and I'm rated for 1.8, so we're good on that. Need to let it run about 5 minutes, but I think we're good on the pressures. 135 or 378. It's like what, 14, 15 degree subcooling. We're gonna let that run for about 5 minutes. Let that marinate and see what we got. But anyway, folks, I think we're about to wrap this up. I'm gonna go run up there, get a Delta T real quick, and check that discharge air temperature sensor. I think we're good on this. Alright, so I got 58 degrees blowing out of there. That's what I want to see right there. So I know my unit's cooling. Like I say, it's here showing 62 is right beside it. So that's just a discharge air temperature sensor. I'm not really worried about it if it's off a couple degrees. It don't tell the unit to turn on and off. The thermostat does control that. So that's more like a safety issue to me, I think, in the winter time. So I'm gonna get up out of here. I'm gonna call this one good, because I don't think there's no way to calibrate that. If so, leave it in the comment section. If not, they'll just have to replace this whole board if they want to correct VAT read, but I don't think it's necessary. So the unit is cooling, so I'm gonna get up out of here. All right.